Jasper just loves kids, people. He was rescued. He was one of 11. Jasper is the Read dog. I'm just the handler. I mean, he's the star, and Read stands for Reading Education Assistant Dog. I thought when I started it was just to tutor children in reading. I didn't realize it was to build confidence and self-esteem, because a lot of these children are just scared. But when they read to a dog, it usually takes about 3 months. It's just amazing to watch them build their confidence. Braden was in 3rd grade and he read to Jasper, and it was just a match made in heaven the minute they met.
I really wasn't into reading. I started feeling more comfortable around the dog. I just love dogs.
He would get really excited about reading, and then it became a habit at night where he enjoyed reading a lot more.
And he has a little sister, and now his little sister Peyton is reading to Jasper. And it's wonderful. I do have a lot of children that ask, has he read this book? I have to explain he doesn't actually read the book, but he listens to you. He loves to listen to children read.
Jasper's favorite books were the Clifford books. He also likes Biscuits. He likes Charlie Brown and Peanuts. Miss Linda gave me a little certificate at the end of the school year, said I completed the reading program.
Jasper has been truly a blessing, but Miss Linda, she just adds so much more to Jasper's personality. She's such a loving, caring woman, and she has really just instilled a lot of little values into Braden through Jasper.
The READ program is one of the many programs that we have at Therapy Animal Coalition. We're really a resource for people who want to do pet therapy, for volunteers that are already doing pet therapy, and for organizations who want to recruit volunteers and to start new programs.
It's a well-known fact that therapy animal teams help lower blood pressure, relieve anxiety, and lower stress levels. That's why you'll find therapy animal teams at schools, hospitals, libraries, and even some places you might not expect.
Our courthouse pet therapy program has just been wonderful. We've had a number of volunteers in the courthouse, used in a variety of types of cases, and they just make people feel better and allow all of us in the courthouse to do a better job.
It's a very stressful environment here for people. We did a case and the lady was called up to the podium with the judge, and she was very upset because she's never been into a courtroom before, and she could not speak and she could not quit crying. So we were allowed to come up and went beside her. When she put her hand on him, she was able to get her words out. Buddha's drawn to those people, and he'll sit there until their mood changes, and he stays with them and won't leave, but he picks the people. I follow him to those people.
Needless to say, judges' jobs are stressful too. And when you get a few moments with one of the animals, it just relaxes you, it calms you down, you smile, you just feel better.
I appreciate the Therapy Animal Coalition because they are bringing people and animals together to just share the joy of an animal and that love and the peace and the calm, just to have a furry friend to love.
Many people think that their pet would make the perfect therapy animal, but it really depends on their training and their personality.
So I'm Jet, and before you ask, because everyone always does, I'm a Russian Terrier. And no, I do not speak Russian. Yet, nope, nada. But I do have a special mission. I heard about this little kid in the hospital.
Let's get up. I'm good.
He had some surgery and he needed to get up and walk around for therapy.
Come on!
But he said he wanted to stay in bed and play video games.
We are gonna go do laps.
So they put out a call for a therapy animal. That would be me. That's what I do. I don't want to brag, but I'm kind of a big deal at Wolfson Children's Hospital. Think Dr. McDreamy with a furry tail. Hello, ladies.
There you go. Good boy.
Oh, that feels good. Oh, right there. Yeah, nice. Thank you. I headed to the kids' room all casual, like, just to stop by and say hello.
Hey there. Did you come in and visit?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, what's your name?
Sam.
Sam, this is Jet. Well, Jet is 6 years old. If he could play computer games, he probably would.
Tail's wagging, yes it is.
Here you go, I'm gonna let you give him a treat now.
Some people say, I just do it for the treats, Hey, okay, I'm not gonna lie, I do like the treats. But I also like the kids.
You know what else he likes to do? Nothing. He likes to watch TV with me. Yeah, he's a big old lap dog.
My friend Terry suggested that maybe he would like to take me for a walk, just down the hall. Well, that worked like a dog bone wrapped in bacon. We walked up and down that hallway that day. And the kid was an awesome walker. Inspiring, really. Pretty impressive for 2 legs.
The pet therapy program here at Wolfson Children's Hospital is an integral part of our patient care. One thing that I absolutely love is that I can call the auxiliary and say, I have a patient in room 504 that is having a rough time, that loves pet therapy dogs. Is Jet going to be here this week? And they will put my patient's name right on the list, and they bring comfort, they bring joy and laughter and smiles to our patients and families during a really difficult time.
I'm not saying I'm a hero or anything. If you want to call me a hero, I'm fine with that.
Most people think of dogs when they think of therapy animals, but you'd be surprised how many different types of animals can be therapy animals. Believe it or not, all of these animals can be registered with their handler if they pass the evaluation as a therapy animal team. We have Gypsy, the miniature horse, visiting with children while they're at medical appointments at Nemours Children's Specialty Care.
And then there's Sushi.
Miss Sushi, do you remember her?
Beautiful.
Thank you.
I have had cats since I was about 3 hours.
3 hours old?
My father was the cat person in the family.
Yeah.
And as soon as I was born, put a little kitten in my crib.
In your crib?
Yeah. I have had a cat in North Africa, in France, all over the place.
All over.
I always have a cat. I miss a cat.
Well, here's one here.
It's pretty.
Thank you. This is our second visit. Sushi sat with her for about an hour and a half in her room, and we talked about the cats and her life, and we had a very good time.
That's nice that they let you have a pet.
I got Sushi when she was about 6 weeks old, less than 2 pounds, and I had to have her for at least a year before I could even begin to think about visiting. We just worked together. We'd go into stores that allow cats, always on a leash. Just walking on a leash with a cat brings a smile automatically. Sushi, in order to become a pet therapy team, she had 21 things that she had to not react to. Truly, Sushi got certified to do nothing.
I have had Siamese. The Siamese I had were the most talkative.
Yes. Yes, they're very loud.
I loved it.
The Therapy Animal Coalition approached me about just helping to get the word out about having a pet therapy cat. Sushi is the first one in Northeast Florida that's been certified. It's been wonderful working with them. They're so active about getting pet therapy animals into places that people really want them. I think I get more out of it than the patients do.
Are you ready to become a therapy animal team? There are 3 steps. The first one is basic skills training. Your animal must be able to walk on a leash, be in control, both inside and outside, and around other animals. Second step is getting your animal registered with a national organization. Therapy Animal Coalition can help point you in the right direction.
Getting registered gives you insurance, which helps you, but it also helps the facilities know you have the credentials needed.
The third step is volunteering, and that's a very personal decision, trying to decide where you and your pet want to volunteer. The good news is that Therapy Animal Coalition can help put you in touch with the different organizations that are in desperate need of volunteers. I've been a therapy animal volunteer for 22 years, and it's the best volunteer job ever.
Thank you so much for letting us share our therapy animal stories with you. We really hope that they've inspired you and your pet to volunteer to share the love.
I've been a therapy animal volunteer for 22 years, and it's the best volunteer job ever.